Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Knowledge is Power. Today let us discuss about the brain, different parts of the brain and plus the different cranial nerves. Brain is a complex organ that controls thought, memory, emotions, any kind of motor skills, vision, breathing, temperature, hunger and sensation, every process that regulates our body. The brain is divided into three major areas: cerebrum, composed of two hemispheres, thalamus, hypothalamus, and basal ganglia; cerebellum, located under cerebrum and behind the brainstem. Brainstem, it includes midbrain, pons, and medulla. Let us discuss about the cerebrum. It consists of two hemispheres, right and left. Right-handed persons are having dominant left hemisphere, which is responsible for language, verbal, calculation, arithmetic, and analytic functions. Non-dominant hemisphere is for geometric, visual, spatial pattern, and musical function. Now, coming for the functions of cerebrum, it helps in movement, it controls speech, it is responsible for sensory processing, it determines the intelligence of the being. Coming for the cerebellum, it has excitatory and inhibitory action responsible for coordination of movements in the body, helps in balancing of the body and coordinating the voluntary movements. Now let us talk about the different functions of each lobe of cerebral hemisphere. The frontal lobe, it is the largest lobe and it helps in storing of information, memory, motor functions, affect personality and inhibitions. In this lobe only, the Broca's area of speech is present, where the production of speech is located. In coming for the parietal lobe, sensory cortex is present in this lobe. Processing, calculation helps in construction. Then the Broca's area, it is present in frontal lobe. Already I have mentioned. Then coming for the temporal lobe, it is the auditory area. The Wernicke's area for the development process is in this lobe. Then coming for the occipital lobe, it helps in visual interpretation, also known as visual area. Now coming for the brainstem, it consists of midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. Midbrain, it connects pons and cerebrum. Medulla oblongata, it is the most inferior regions of the brainstem. It becomes the spinal cord at the level of foramen of magnum. Now coming for the function of pons, it controls sleep as well as the rate and pattern of breathing. Now coming for the function of medulla oblongata, it controls automatic actions like breathing, heart rate, swallowing, and blood circulation. Now let us discuss about the 12 cranial nerves in a very short way. Already I have made one video on cranial nerves in a very brief way. So go down in the description and I will provide the link. So for more details you can watch that video. So now let us know only the names of the different cranial nerves. So there are 12 cranial nerves. First is the olfactory nerve. Second is the optic nerve for the vision purpose. Third is the oculomotor for the eye movement and pupillary constriction. The fourth cranial nerve is trochlear nerve responsible for eye movement. Fifth cranial nerve is the trigeminal nerve responsible for sensation. The muscle of mastication helps in opening and closing of the mouth. Coming for the sixth cranial nerve is the abduction nerve responsible for movement of eyeball. Seventh cranial nerve is the facial nerve responsible for taste, facial movement, tension of ossicles, salivation and lacrimation. Eighth cranial nerve is vestibulocochlear nerve. It is responsible for hearing. Then coming for the ninth glossopharyngeal cranial nerve is responsible for swallowing, salivation. Coming for the 10th vagus nerve, it is responsible for sensation, chemoreception, baroreception, and responsible for speech and swallowing. Coming for the 11th cranial nerve is the accessory cranial nerve. It helps in movement of heads and shoulders. Coming for the last cranial nerve, that is the 12th cranial nerve, hypoglossal. It is responsible for the movement of tongue. Hey guys, do you know the largest cranial nerve? It is the vagus nerve. The smallest cranial nerve, it is the trochlear nerve, and the largest cranial nerve is the trigeminal nerve.